Ever since Starfield launched in September of last year, Bethesda has been steadily updating its giant space adventure. With the new expansion Shattered Space approaching, we wanted to go over everything they've added since launch. While pretty much every patch comes with its own round of quest fixes, bug fixes, and stability improvements, we're just going to go over the major changes Bethesda has brought to Starfield. Since I'll be skipping over a lot of the small changes, feel free to check out Bethesda's newsfeed on their website, where they fully break down what each patch brings to Starfield. All throughout the month of September 2023 after Starfield launched came multiple rounds of hotfixes and bug fixes. The first real substantial change came with the addition of FOV sliders in early October with patch 1.7.36. And while FOV sliders are so standard they're often seen as mandatory on PCs, this change came to consoles as well. The next big update came with an opt-in Steam beta in early November and added DLSS features for PCs with NVIDIA cards, giving players much more flexibility in graphics and performance options. Another small but great quality of life change was the ability to eat items you found in the environment without having to go into the inventory menu. These beta changes went live for everyone on appropriate platforms around 2 weeks later on November 20th. At the end of January of this year, we saw a huge round of bug fixes, lighting improvements, and even improved widescreen support, allowing for 32:9, 21:9, and 16:10 resolutions. A week later, on February 7th, FSR3 options were added for those with AMD graphics cards. The final update before the giant May patch came in March, and brought additional options to photo mode, such as new expressions and poses for the player character and companions. It also brought another massive round of everything from quality of life updates, to gameplay, bug, performance UI, and localization fixes. And then came the May update. Patch 1.11.36 on May 15th was the most substantial update to Starfield to that point. First, it added a much requested feature in detailed surface maps that now made it much easier to navigate and fast travel around cities in particular. Given how often you're running or flying from place to place in Starfield to find vendors or NPCs, this was an absolute godsend. The May update also brought a modular system of difficulty options. Rather than just making Starfield very easy or very hard, the new options allow you to tweak everything from enemy and player combat and ship damage, ammo weight, where you can access your cargo from, how the economy works, and even the role that food plays in your overall recovery and survival, with XP modifiers to match your changes. New options and interfaces for customizing your ship were also added, making interior decorating closer to outpost management, a real boon for all the life sim sickos out in space. You could also now fully change your appearance and, more importantly, your traits when entering New Game Plus, toggle a new third-person dialogue camera, and better organize your inventory with tabs. For console players, they finally got the new display options they were asking for. A new frame rate target option, the ability to prioritize visuals or performance, and even new VSync options were all added to Xbox Series X, with Series S receiving the same update 3 months later in August. Console players were no longer stuck at 30 FPS. The next big update came just a month later in June with the Creation Kit, Bethesda's official modding tools. The Creations menu inside of Starfield was also added to allow you to download these mods in-game. This came hand in hand with the Trackers Alliance, a new collection of bounty hunting missions that started for free with the first mission,
prompt. Good trait for a tracker.
With following quests purchasable through Starfield's Creations menu. This update also brought a separate bounty scanner system, which allowed you to confront people who had money on their heads and neutralize them for a reward, as well as a new missions board from the Elite Trackers Alliance. Ammo crafting was also added in case you got tired of scrounging and just wanted to make new bullets yourself. And the latest big update finally added the much discussed land vehicle, the Rev 8, for free. Once you add a vehicle module to your current ship, you have access to this new land cruiser, complete with a turret, boosters, and armor to help you navigate these planets, as well as help you survive Starfield's new expansion, Shattered Space, which drops September 30th. And that's the rundown of all the big changes that have come to Starfield before Shattered Space. What do you think is the best feature added so far? Let us know in the comments below, and for everything else gaming, keep it right here on IGN.